people operate has a lot to do with the heritage from the idea that your value to your slave master was your ability to breed, both male and female, because that increased their livestock. So that may well have something to do. But then again, I'm still not sure. I think we have to try one, not to be facile, but to, whatever hypothesis you come up with, interrogate it very seriously, and to try to find out why you would support it and why you wouldn't. As Papa said, the most important thing about any hypothesis is to prove it wrong. It's the only thing you can do. You can't prove it right. You can prove that it is, supported, but you can't prove that it is so. So what your efforts must be is to disprove your hypothesis. If you disprove it, then it's done. Move on to another one. Eat a few hypotheses for breakfast. Throw them out.
You eat it for breakfast?
Until you come to stand up for the test. Okay? Is aggression innate or acquired? Is it because as slaves we were selected for those people who were most aggressive to breed? And as a consequence, genes that control aggression increased in our population. Is that part of it? Or is it because of the experience that we had during that period of time, and the social mores and the accepted way of behaving evolved, not in our genes, but in what we found to be acceptable social behavior? These are questions that are important to answer. Because God knows we need to understand what is going on in our society. We need to understand why things are the way they are. And you may say that all this has to do with slavery, but listen, when I was a graduate student, my door fell off the hinges and I never got to put it back on. I never bothered to put it back on because everybody could come into my house. It didn't matter. I wasn't afraid that somebody was going to come in and rob me. The slave master genetics hasn't changed between when I was a graduate student and now. And something has changed in the society. So you haven't listened to the word. I'm saying genes, like I said, in that kind of one-to-one relationship, genes equal proteins. But those proteins have done something. Those proteins have to have a substrate. One, the gene. Remember one very important thing. Every cell in your body has the same components. Some of them develop into bones, some of them develop into skin, some of them develop into eye, teeth, all kind of things. Right? But because some of them express certain genes and suppress others. And that's what makes that differentiation process. Every cell in your body will express every gene. And you may have a gene that makes a certain protein, but it may never express itself. Depending upon the environment that is required to trigger the promoters of that gene to make them copy themselves into RNA and make that RNA copy into protein. So just because you have a gene, unless the environment.
Okay.
Right? So, genes determine environment.
I don't want to break it, come and use it tomorrow.
You can't separate that. Aggression is not something that is very One of the interesting things that we know though is that persons who tend to be very aggressive tend to have low levels of serotonin, neurotransmitter. Tend to have low levels of serotonin. There are several things that cause low levels of serotonin. Heavy metal poisoning can result in levels of serotonin in your brain can depend